Hi, 5th grade. It's Ms. Skioka with your Flip Math lesson for today, 2-6. Today's objective is I can add decimals precisely. Here's our first problem. Landon's running time was 21 and 4900 seconds. Davis's time was 21 and 5900 seconds. What is their combined time? Important information I need to notice is the amount of time each of them ran. And in the question it says, what is their combined time? So I know combined means I'm going to add them both together. So here are the numbers written side by side, 21 and 4900 plus 21 and 5900. Today we're going to learn how to add precisely. So I'm going to line these up differently. Instead of having them horizontally, I'm going to put them vertically up and down. So I'm going to write the first number, 21 and 4900. When I write the second number, I need to make sure that I line up the decimals exactly, and then I want to make sure I line up all the other numbers precisely as well. So 21 and 5900 goes right underneath it, and I need to make sure that I have every place value lined up, including the decimals. So now they're lined up. Now I can add them. So let me change colors real quick. Okay. So 9 plus 9 is 18. Carry the 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. And 5 plus 5 is 10. Put down the 0 and carry the 1. Now I'm going to bring down the decimal point as well. Then I can add my 1s here. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. And then 2 plus 2 is 4. So my final answer is 43 and 800ths. Let me write that again. That looked pretty terrible. 43 and 800ths is my final answer. I'm going to put a box around my final answer. All right, let's practice together. 8200ths plus 4 and 2100ths. I'm going to rewrite the numbers vertically. 8200ths plus 4 and 2100ths. So I'm going to put the decimal down first and then rewrite the rest of the number around it. 4 and 2100ths. Then I can add it together. 2 plus 1 is 3. 8 plus 2 is 10. Carry the 1 and bring down the decimal. 1 plus 4 is 5. So my final answer is 5 and 300ths. Let's try another one. 9 and 1/10 plus 7 and 2100ths. I'm going to write down my first number, 9 and 1/10, and then I'm going to write down the decimal for the second number, then rewrite the rest of the number around it and add it together. Now you'll notice up in my top number, 9 and 1/10, there is no digit here in the hundredths place. But I know that there really is a digit hiding there. It's a 0. There's a hidden 0, so I'm going to go ahead and write that down. Now I can add it up. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. Bring down my decimal. And then 9 plus 7 is 16. That is my final answer. 2600ths plus 8 and 3/10. I'm going to write down my first number, 0 and 2600ths. Then I'm going to write the decimal for the second number and write the rest of the number around the decimal. Then I can add them up. Now just like before, I see that in the hundredths place, in the bottom number, there's a missing digit, and it's a hidden 0, so I'm going to put that down. Then I can add up. 0 plus 6 is 6. 2 plus 3 is 5. Bring down the decimal. 0 plus 8 is 8. 8 and 5600ths is my final answer. Now it's your turn. Number 1. 1 and 300ths plus 3600ths. Solve the problem. Pause the video while you're solving it, and then we'll check it together in a few seconds. Okay, 5th grade, this is how you rewrite the problem vertically, lining up the decimals and all the place values, and you should get 1 and 3900ths as your answer. Number 2, 45 and 900ths plus 2 and 5000ths. Make sure you line up your decimals and all of your place values. Okay, so this is how you rewrite the problem vertically, and then you'll notice that in the top number there was a hidden 0, so I added that in there, and then I added and I got 47 and 95 thousandths as my answer. Number 3, 13 and 94 thousandths plus 4, 903 thousandths. This problem did not have any hidden zeros, so I could line up the numbers easily, then add them together, and I got 17 and 997 thousandths. Number 4, $8.23 plus $64.10. After I lined up the decimals and put the numbers in their place value places, lining them up, I get $72.33. Number 5, 868 thousandths plus 15 and 9/10. Okay, when I lined up the decimals and then wrote the numbers around them, I noticed that I had 2 hidden zeros here in this bottom number, so I made sure to add them so I could add properly. And then I got 16 and 768 thousandths as my answer. Number 6 is going to be a story problem. Eve earned $27. She spent $19.95 on a movie. Later, she earned $15 more by mowing grass. How can you write an expression to show the problem? So in the problem, I'm going to look for the important information first. I see she earned $27. She spent $19.95 on a movie, and later she earned $15 more. And the problem that is asking us, how can you write an expression to show the problem? It doesn't say to solve the problem, just write an expression, which is like a number sentence. So how would you write a number sentence to show the answer to this problem? Excuse me, not to write the answer, but just to write what the problem is. How would you write out the problem? Okay, so if you started off by giving your problem $27 and then taking away $19.95 because she spent it, and then adding on $15 more, this is the expression that you would write. Okay, so that's all the problem was asking you to do, is just to write the expression, not to solve the problem. Tomorrow, we'll be working with decimals and how to solve the problem that's like this. So if we have $27 and we are subtracting $19.95, tomorrow we're going to learn how to do that with decimals and subtraction. But for now, we are finished.